Jesus' love is made present through the Eucharist. He didn't want to leave us orphans. He left us himself in the Eucharist.
Well, that is the clip from Jesus Thirst, the highly anticipated film that hits movie theaters nationwide starting tomorrow. Directed by Tim Moriarty, the movie is a global look at the power of the Eucharist. The film is a 3-day limited release event. Here to discuss the film is one of the executive producers, Deacon Steve Greco, who also hosts radio shows on both Relevant Radio and SNE Catholic Radio in Los Angeles. Deacon, great to be with you today. First off, tell us, why you decided to be a part of this movie and make it, and why now?
Well, it is so critical. Thank you so much for allowing me to be on the show. But as you know, we're in the midst of Eucharistic revival, and people need to understand the truth of the real presence. As you know, in recent surveys, roughly 2/3, up to 70% of people think it's symbolic. And so we felt compelled to make this film in the midst of this Eucharistic revival nationally to really show a documentary from the earliest of times when Jesus had the Last Supper on the early church, from the beginning of when Jesus was here on earth in the real presence all the way through. And obviously, somehow, the enemy wanted us not to believe. And so this particular documentary film will change lives. I absolutely guarantee it. I've seen people come crying out. They're so enthusiastic about it.
It is so beautiful, and so many people, their lives have been transformed by the Eucharist. So many stories to tell. How did you pick the stories? How did you select the subjects to be featured in this movie?
Well, we wanted it to be international. We wanted to show Eucharistic miracles. We also wanted to show the truth about where we are. So we interview some young people on the streets that say, well, I just think it's a symbol. And then we evolve all the way through to talk about the history, the Eucharistic miracles, to look at thought leaders, amazing people like Father Donald Calloway, Father Chris Alar, Dr. Timothy Gray, Curtis Martin, Scott Hahn. It's the who's who of the Catholic Church to tell us both the history and the present time about why it's so critical that we believe. Our life will change. We also really emphasize Eucharistic adoration and the importance of that. But, it really is a story about how much Jesus loves us. Jesus loves us so much, he gave us himself.
Absolutely. Deacon Steve, what are you most excited about when it comes to this movie?
I think that I am most excited about is to see the transformation in people actually watching the movie, because they come out and they tell me that their life has changed. Within the movie itself, I really get a lot out of Eucharistic miracles, Lanciano, the fact that 750 AD was when the miracle happened, and you still see Jesus in that Eucharist and see his blood. When you go to Lanciano, it's amazing. I love the Sikh conference at the very end, to see the young adults there on fire for Jesus Christ, thousands of them. And so, there's so many parts of the movie that I absolutely love. I've seen it like over 15 times. Obviously, as executive producer, I was involved in the creation of it. But bottom line is this: I'm never going to be the same because of this movie, because I'm even more on fire for the Eucharist, for Jesus to be an evangelist as a result of seeing the movie.
Well, Deacon Steve, thank you so much for making this movie a movie that blessing to us all. We really appreciate it, and God bless you.
God bless you too. Thank you so much, and thank you to your listeners and viewers.